push it now.
Well, I can't do it now because we're already live.
Of course you can now.
Well, no, I'll wait until the end because I push that. So that's
Well,
never go live then.
It's not a touchscreen.
Yeah, I know. Hey, that's our episode. It's not a touchscreen. She still hasn't figured it out. On episode 200. Ta-da! The crab's back.
And I didn't go shopping because I figured she would go crazy shopping.
And I didn't go crazy shopping.
So she came
because
here.
Because I knew there was all this shit here in the house.
She came here and raided my room. Our room. Well, the yard, the room.
Actually, when I went out to pick this stuff up, guys, I was feeling a little cranky, so I figured the crabs were appropriate. So
if it's cold out, this.
Yeah.
That's
because we heart you. Yeah, we heart you. See?
I said I can't be crabby because I'm having a hot flash. So if I put this on, then I'm just hot again.
And she'll be sweating.
Even more hot. Oh my God.
These are like my best find, I think, out of everything I've done.
The crabs are great.
Yeah, they're like the ultimate crab thing.
I think the crabs are awesome.
Yeah, I really think so. We're at a lobster night or something.
She found those in her bag. They weren't even here. They were in her bag.
I think they've been in there about a month. And I had to take the battery thingy out, the protector. So I've never even used them. So, yeah. Anyway. Hello, everybody.
I was seriously just doing a math equation before we went live. Just wasting some time with the money that our government has given away.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say to where or what or for what cause.
Sure.
In the last couple of years. If they instead had given that to us.
Yeah.
Like everybody in the United States.
Yeah.
We each would have gotten, what did I say?
About $28
million a piece.
It's better than buying a lottery ticket. Didn't have to spend $1 to get it.
God dang, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Now I got her depressed for the day. And here it is Sunday.
No.
September 29th. Yeah.
September 29th.
Yeah.
Susie's having a hot flash.
Oh my God. I didn't carry a fan anymore. I used to carry a fan
everywhere. Because you were always hot. Now you're always cold.
No, I'm always cold. Oh my gosh.
I'm just roasting.
She is. She really is.
I was that way last night. We were playing cards and with my in-laws.
Uh-huh.
And my father-in-law sits to my right. My husband sits to my left. And so I'm constantly reaching over for my father-in-law's hands because he's cold. He's cold. And I'm like, just let me warm your hands up,
Dude,
and my mother-in-law is doing that to my husband because my husband's hands are always hot too. So.
Oh, well, you guys are just hot-blooded.
We are.
I got to watch those guys. Woohoo! So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we brought Fluffy back too, guys.
Yeah, we literally.
I did not do too much. At first, it was like I thought I'd do more. But then I realized it was just going to kind of be another Sunday. So why draw attention to us? I mean, we do enough of that around. We don't need
We do F around an awful lot.
And if you've been with us for a while.
Fluffy hasn't had it out for a while.
No, so. Fluff hasn't been here. So I thought, Fluff should be
Fluffy's from Red Hill Fiber.
Yeah.
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 Fluffy's.
But didn't you get that Rhinebeck?
No. Here.
Oh, that's right. And Hoosier Hills. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Hoosier Hills. Mine came from Rhinebeck.
Yeah.
Rhinebeck came from Rhinebeck. It's a little hedgehog. Cutest little thing ever.
Yeah.
And Sharon's got her
the rooster.
The
chicken.
Navigating chicken.
Yeah.
So I hope she did okay. And everybody in Florida, I hope you get your lives back and everything's okay with you with the rain and everything. That was like unbelievable.
Yes.
My sister still doesn't have power from Friday night with the wind and everything that we had here in India.
Oh.
From the storm.
We had a friend who's been out for a while.
Yeah. Mikey's been taking the generator over and actually just left it there because our power came back on. So, yeah. The whole section, when I drove up last night, I came back from Michigan and northern Indiana. Go green. Carly. Saw those, what are they called? Notre Dame?
Yeah, the Fighting Irish.
That's it. How did you know that? And I didn't.
Oh my God, I had to watch golf and football all day yesterday.
Oh, you just had a great day, didn't you?
Oh, it was just spectacular.
I bet.
It was so freaking awesome.
She doesn't that would be like torture for this one. It'd be like me watching paint dry, you know. That's all right. I can watch paint dry. I'm okay with that. So I can just sit and knit. That was the bummest thing about yesterday. I thought, why don't I have one of those cars that can drive itself? I could do a couple stitches and look up, you know. I mean,
you could have taken Jamie's. His drives by itself.
Well, next time I probably will, because then I could do a couple of. I mean, I might have done a row or two at least.
Right.
I took all this stuff with me, thinking Saturday, Friday, I'd go up to the cemetery. My friend that was supposed to meet me, she never does. You know, Glenda, love you, but come on. I really didn't expect her to be there, so I kind of planned for it. But then I got stuck in traffic going back over to Indiana, and I did something totally stupid. And you're not, I mean, some people wouldn't say it is, but I said it was. I drove by my parents' house. Haven't been by it for 20 years.
Yeah.
I was depressed.
Oh.
It upset me. The area is not as all built up, but there's a little bit of industry over there before it was all fields and everything. The house, he had taken down the garage.
So it changed too much for you.
A little bit. And it seemed, the house actually seemed so much smaller because there's more around it. Whereas before it stood out like a sore thumb being this big 2-story A-frame type house. And I drove down the Wood Street, which is one of the streets that through town, and there was a section of woods. Yeah. And now it's all fancy houses that don't fit for the area. I'm like, okay, this does not fit. I said, it looks like the help lives over there and for the people here. But anyway, it was nostalgic to go back, but I kind of wish I didn't.
You hadn't have done that and left it, left the memory in the memory zone.
In the head. Yeah. And I knew a way to go around it. I mean, at first I was like, where in the flying F am I? Because they changed the way you get on Route 1. And I'm thinking, wait, this road went through and then you picked up one side with, so I'm just going to go this way thinking it went there. And there was a racetrack out there years ago. We had a racetrack. They did the buggy racing. And it's all just sitting there, dwindling, going downhill and everything. And it's a beautiful chunk of property. I'm surprised somebody hasn't really bought it up yet.
Well, they maybe have, and they just haven't done anything.
Yeah, probably not with it. Well, sometimes it's easier to get rid of buildings after they fall down. No, I'm serious. Than it is to take them down and do that, you know, the scrunching. But I don't know, maybe, I don't know, whatever. So anyway, but it was kind of weird. It was.
Yeah.
You know, and you go through town and see Hosens wasn't there. It's some other, and the old hardware store, which was called Sluggo's. And it was one of those true small town hardware stores. He had one of anything and everything. Probably in the back shelf, way up there, dusted. You had to go through 18 tons of crap just to get that one screw, but yet he knew where it was. His name was Sluggo.
Sluggo.
That's what they called him. He had the best crap. I'm telling you. He was just great. You could go in there and find a nail and think that you had the greatest charm in the whole world. So anyway, cool. Hey guys, Carly, why aren't you here? You should have been on screen today. You're part of the 200. We wouldn't have 200 if you and Karen hadn't come and Colleen. We'd still be on 194 or something like that.
Something.
Yeah, but anyway.
I got some really cool mail this week.
You did?
From Holly, a viewer.
Oh, wonderful. Let's see. Holly, thank you.
She sent a happy 200 episode package.
Oh, what a doll.
With some.
Oh, look at that color.
Holly Berry.
Oh, look. It's a pinky orange.
And she said, I think that can go in the pink blanket.
Oh, pink lemonade. This is beautiful.
So,
Holly, thank you. Holly Berry Bags. Everybody go on hollyberrybags.com. I'm writing that down. I will go on there, Holly.
Holly is from here in Indiana.
I didn't know that. Where's she at?
Here, read the note. It's in cursive, so she can read it.
I look forward to her videos every week. I watch them on Sunday afternoon. I hope you enjoy these little treats and lavender socks. Oh my gosh, she got you socks?
No, she didn't get me. She made
me oh my gosh.
Look at these. Aren't they awesome?
Oh man. Oh, yarn is from one of my faves.
They're made from this is made from Brenda and Heather. The lavender socks are made from Brenda and Heather.
She meant to I meant to send you 5 months ago. You fit in with us totally. Thank you, Holly.
So this book has all kinds of
patterns for Fair Isle and color work and everything.
Tons of different.
Oh, Knitovation Stitch Dictionary.
Yeah,
what a
this
super
is
thing.
An awesome book.
Oh my God, these are fantastic.
Aren't they great?
Oh, gee, she did a great job. Color work and everything. Holly, these are amazing.
I loved it. My husband handed me this package and he's like, well, and I go, what? I didn't order anything.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
So sweet.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be a special part in your blanket.
Yep. It's probably going to go in next.
Oh, I love that.
I'm getting close.
I love that. That's so nice.
But I can't be having these hot flashes and working on my freaking blanket. There's no way because, holy Hannah.
When I used to make them like that, and I had a poodle. We had an old poodle, and she'd sit. I always sat cross-legged because I was so much younger, and I could cross my legs like that. And I would sit, and she'd sit in underneath the blanket. But when I got to the end, I'd get this, hey, because I'd move the blanket because I'd turn it over.
Right.
And she just would bury herself underneath this. That was the only thing she ever cuddled in was when I would crochet the blankets like that. Because they get rather humongous after a while. So, thank you so much. It's so sweet.
Thank you, Holly.
Thank you so much. That's
very
so
sweet.
Nice. And Ashley, thank you again. The socks were amazing. And they're packed. Even though I don't think I'll use them in Singapore, but they are in the suitcase for my socks, just in case I need it on a chilly day when we get to Hawaii, because you know Hawaii can be in the winter. I mean, in November, it can be cold as hell. No, it can't be.
No, it can't.
That's beside the point.
It can't.
But I can probably wear them. So, yeah. So anyway,
I know.
What do you remember over the last 200? Actually, I don't remember much. I can't remember what we talked about last week because, that's why we're starting a new format. Got to get the programmers going on this while I'm gone, because they have to figure out. Because you can see how many notes I actually take. That's just last week. So I could not.
Yeah, when I say she's taking notes, she's not.
No.
She has a book in front of her with the notes that she thinks she should, she has my name, her name, the date.
And I write down
episode
little
number.
Things. Sometimes I'll write down little things, but that's about it. Because in the beginning, though, we did go back when we first kind of started. We did. Does anybody remember that episode?
The very first one?
Do you know that was our
orgasm?
Yeah. The thing is, that was the one episode that I think has the most views out of.
Oh, it does have the most.
Yeah.
Because
you sick people out there.
Because I said something. The episode is titled.
It feels like I can orgasm.
It feels like an orgasm.
Because we had this. You made that shawl out of it. And that was.
I have the pattern in my Etsy shop now. It's called Orgasm.
It's called Orgasm, and
And
I made mine out of alpaca too.
It's made out of baby alpaca.
Yeah, it's so soft. I mean, unbelievably, it's like Kibit, but cheaper.
But a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper.
Actually, I went to a new store yesterday. I found one in Bridgman, Michigan. It's called the Sandpiper. Speaking of Kibit, we talked about a little bit about that, how soft between yak and Kibit are. And things. So it was an interesting discussion. Anyway, this place is called the Sandpiper. She's got artisan design gifts. The row of this is all their yarn. They dyed everything there. This is all her yarn.
She sends that to us as a tease.
Yeah, I did. I said, I think I found heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was unbelievable. That's all just their line of yarn.
Yeah.
And it made me think of Emma because they have that whole half of the store is pretty much for Emma. But anyway, They started this about 7 years. It's called Hoof to Hanger.
Hoof to Hanger.
Fiber processing mill. They have the mill in the back. I would
Nice.
imagine Rick is her husband. And Anna is the lady I spoke to. She's super nice. She's collaborated with a couple of indie people. Color Me Happy was the last one where they do plant dyeing for their yarns and things. So beautiful, beautiful. And she's doing another collaboration coming out. And I think she's doing it with some other person too. I'm not real sure. Can't remember. I've slept since then. And I drove since then. So, but I bought, of course, I had to buy.
Of course, you had to buy.
I did. I fell in love. I would have brought at least one of everything in the store. Her colors are incredible. She's got to go get an ice cube. She's going to put it on her butt.
No.
Oh, one of those days. Anyway, this is her fingering merino, cashmere, and nylon. It's this bright blue, like a royally blue, variegated. This one is called Very Turquoise. And this has got some sea green in it and some light blue. Isn't that sharp? Oh, I fell in love with it. And she had this pink that was pink and yellow and blue with this royal blue. That was just incredible. And I kept picking it up, but I put it back down. Then I bought the DK weight with the baby alpaca and the merino and the silk. And she does do online. And I'm going to work this up hopefully when I'm on vacation. I actually found in my little stash at the very top, so I can't remember from where it came from, but I have one that's kind of very similar to this. This is called Iris. It's got purple and green, beautifully run. I can't wait to kind of play with it. But I had a really good time, and she had a lot of little things like local artists, I think, went in there, and it was a beautiful shop, just nicely done. So if you get up to Bridgman, Michigan, or headed in that way, it's right along the lake. So you can actually eat on the waterfront and everything else. It's north of Maryville. So we're on our way to the sand dunes for Indianapolis. So, and to go back to another episode that we had, remember? Wait, I can't get it to work now. Oh, would help if I put it in the right hand. I think I like these things. I might need to use that for my sister when I'm traveling. These are dangerous. Anyway, remember when I used to do this? Look, remember what we dug out. Remember that episode, guys? Look at this. Remember. I did that. So we kept it. We really did. We kept it. So. Oh, shoot. I better not do that. She'll kill me if I knock things over. So, go back to that episode. So, and then I found a bunny. This was in my bag too. I've had this one for a major long time. Can't really tell. It's not, but it's a hoppy. Okay.
Well, you can't see it there. You can't see it there either.
That's what he looks like.
Yeah. He's cutie.
Yeah, must be all male or all female because there's only 3 of them in there. I don't have 40 yet.
Yeah, they're all male.
They're all male.
Females would figure out a way.
Yeah, it's true. Whatever. Okay, whatever we got. So yeah, if you get near Bridgman, Michigan, check her out. It'd be interesting to see. Oh, gotcha.
I'm on to another color
on her muscle.
On my Musselburgh because so of course I got through another
round on the.
I got through another granny square on my thing. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I didn't do much this week. I did get all my clothes together because next week we leave on Friday.
Yeah.
They're all
kind of to Singapore.
And I know you're all tired of hearing about it, but when I get back, you'll hear it again. So you won't see me for about 6 weeks, but you'll hear about it then.
Right.
And so you're going to hear about it today. Then you have 4 weeks to get over it. And then you go, oh my God, she's talking about it again. And then
come on. It's like it's a month-long cruise.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing.
Of course you're going to talk about it up until like the second you
go. I know. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm
excited for you.
Yeah. I'm not excited for the flight.
No.
I don't know how many.
But you're not back of the bus.
No, we're in the front of the bus.
Right. So
yeah. So, and I got an email this morning. I just looked to see what I just downloaded them. I didn't read through them, but Delta actually sent an email out what to expect from Korean Air, because Korean Air flies us, and their first class is different than our first class. It's like way up there.
Right.
Yeah, it's little sweets, and they're polite, and you don't get any rolling eyes, and nobody.
Right, like here.
Yeah, like we are in the States, whatever, So anyhow, so I don't know how they take 2 out of the crab. They probably put me in the water bin or something. And and I learned. You want to know what else I learned? I learned we're on an A380 Airbus. Look it up. It's a double decker.
I have been on one of those in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been on that big a plane. They took the 747s out, or when the first time I flew where I would have been in one of those, they had come out with a faster, smaller plane that they could use instead. So I've never had the opportunity of getting on any of those double-decker ones.
I was on a double-decker going to Hawaii.
Oh my gosh.
In the 80s.
I think is probably going to be, I'm going to run around and check out the whole, like I do the ship. I know that I see the ship from one on every floor, even walk around just to make sure that you don't have a room that I don't have, because I may want to go to this room next time I'm on the ship.
Right.
So I do that sometimes. And so anyway, I can't wait. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool.
It has a lounge.
It makes you kind of think. Yeah, it makes you kind of think of. Have you ever watched the movie Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo
DiCaprio?
Yeah,
yeah. I've bits and pieces, but never watched it.
Oh,
I mean, I haven't watched all of it. I know the premise of it. He slept at a Holiday Inn, so he becomes all these other people.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
In a nutshell, yeah.
Okay.
He's really, really, really good at pretending to be another profession. I mean, he becomes a lawyer, a doctor, a pilot.
Yeah, he like fools everybody,
all kinds of people. Yeah, all in the guise of passing forged checks. That's all he wants to do is pass forged checks. So
I didn't realize it was forged checks. I've watched little chunks of it here and there, and I know the premise of the story, that it was like
he actually, when he was finally caught by the FBI, he was brought in and he created the super check. That can't be forged.
Reforged now. That's cool. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
We should get those people.
Frank Abagnale Jr. is his name. His real name in real life, Frank Abagnale Jr.
Really?
Yeah. Book is great. Book is way better than the movie.
The book is the same?
Yeah. Because it's...
Is it To Catch a Thief, or what is it?
No, it's Catch Me If You Can. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to maybe I'll download the audiobook.
The book is fantastic.
I'll do that for the trip, because that'll be kind of good to have. I'm trying to get that done too.
But I think there's a part in the movie where Leo takes his flight attendants, because he hired he had flight attendant school to have real flight attendants surrounding him in airports. So while he's pretending to be a pilot, but I'm almost certain, if my brain is braining correctly, there's a shot where he's at the lounge on the second floor of a double-decker plane.
Oh my God. And those things are not easy to fly. How would you learn how to do that? I mean, reading a manual?
He never flew. He
just was on it as if he was.
He was dressed as a pilot, and he would deadhead.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I see.
So he could get through the airport. And he had clearance.
Yeah.
He could go anywhere.
The whole bit.
He would stay at hotels on like American Airlines or TWA or whatever it was, right on their dime, and then take a forged check to the counter from TWA and cash it, because it was an airline check. Right. The hotels always cashed it. Yeah. And what do they think of an airline pilot that then leaves the next day?
They don't know anything of it.
Yeah. And then he would have made the check so that it routed through the wrong Federal Reserve right? So if
would
he
go
was
to
in
different-
Chicago, he would
went
have
to
it go
Kansas
to
City,
he would go to New York
and then go
before
to
it came
back to Chicago.
So he would have like a 2 or 3 week window.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because that's about how it took. Yeah.
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 Because
Oh,
it's not digital. I mean, it wasn't
Today's-
digital.
Yeah,
then.
like today they do everything. You know, you can just click on your
so
camera.
he
and
learned where the federal banks were and which numbers
It's
they
not
were
hard to
on
look
a
up. You can
check.
Google it. I mean, and even
But you
back then-
couldn't Google it.
No,
then.
but it was all published back then. You just had to go to the library and look it up. I mean, but they were all there. You could find
But
everything
he
did.
found. But this was a high school kid.
Oh my god,
This was a high school kid. Like he didn't. Yeah, he should.
We need him in the White House.
He should not have had the. He was a brilliant kid.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna have to get that.
Yeah,
book.
you have to get it.
I'll have to get that. That'll be good. Hi, Mags.
And he becomes a lawyer, and he actually passes. He studies to pass the bar, so he passes the bar without ever going to law school.
You don't have to.
No, I know.
Yeah,
yeah. No.
I didn't know that, but it's actually
Yeah, you
true.
don't have to go to law school.
Some
You just
states
have to pass.
require you have a degree. It doesn't necessarily say you have to have a law degree. You have to have a degree, but if you pass the bar, you can do that.
Yeah.
I said, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Becomes a doctor too. That's crazy.
That's easy. I
But
could do that as a nurse.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. You did. Well, yeah. And if this movie came out a while ago, you wouldn't have had all those doctor shows with all the words.
He was the real life Frank. I think was in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, you wouldn't have had as much of that as we do
maybe
now.
70s.
Yeah.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. 60s, 70s, somewhere in there.
Wow.
But yeah, I read the book first. Obviously, read the book, and then I was like, they made it into a movie. How the hell did they make that into a movie? And then
which then I
mean,
the thing is nowadays because we have so many doctors on TV, you can get all that lingo in Grey's Anatomy. You pick up that stuff, and nowadays too, you have WebMD and Dr. Google.
Well, he just played stupid.
But he just played stupid. Like
he just went to the nurse. Well, what would you do?
Yeah, kind of giving her the opportunity to say, How would you take
care of that?
Yeah, being that you've had far more experience about this than I have, and I trust your judgment. How else would you go? I mean, we used to get interns and residents doing that, and I'd be like, "And what are you going to do?" And they'd look at you like,
Oh no, he wasn't. He was.
No, ours would because they knew that they were supposed to. We were.
You have to watch the movie.
I will.
You have to.
I'll have to see what I can do.
I'll
read the book and then I'll see if the movie's somewhere. Maybe it's on one of those freebies or Hulu's that I have on my TV and my phone and everything. And speaking of weird, intimidating. Imitating.
Yeah.
Can't get the words up. Maybe my head's broken.
You are having a hard time with it.
I know. I don't know. Maybe it's the day, the weather. I don't know. Whatever. It's in her room, guys. She kept it. She really did. She said she was, and she's going to keep it. I caught a glimpse of a show on Friday night when I was up. I think it was Friday night. I don't think it was last night, but it was Friday night. Of a new show they have on TV called Dr. Odyssey.
Dr. Odyssey.
He's the doctor. It's like a love boat, but the doctor is all this dramatic stuff is going to happen on a cruise ship. This guy falls overboard and they were yanking him into the boat and they went out and searched for this boat. And they're like, oh, we've done all this other blah, blah, blah. And it's like, emergency blow on a ship is quite something to see when they go to stop a ship quickly. And all of a sudden he's like, well, we're 40 miles from the episode. How the fuck fast are you going? You're not even going 20 miles an hour. She called and said when he fell, and then of course they show him in the water doing this, right? He's flopping around in the water and the ship's like 40 miles away already. It's like a dot. And I'm thinking, boy, you really keep this accurate, don't you? And the guy that was with Cheech in that yellow car, the one show.
Cheech and Chong?
No, not Cheech and Chong. Cheech worked with as a detective. They were in Florida, and he had this fancy yellow car, and I cannot think of his name. He was the head guy. Cheech was his side man, and he was like the detective. And he drove a yellow car. That's all I can remember about it.
From what decade?
Oh, many years ago, because it was like one of those GTOs or something like that.
So from like the 70s?
70s, 80s or something.
Yellow?
Yellow, bright yellow. He was in Miami or something. Come on, guys, help me out.
Not
Help
like
me out
Miami
here.
Vice. Don
Hi, Maureen. That's it.
Don Johnson?
That's it. He plays the captain of the ship.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's like, boy, are we pulling everybody out of retirement here or something? I don't get it. And you notice a lot of these older guys are doing commercials now. Yeah. Hi, Maureen. How are you? Hi, everybody.
Hi, Megs.
I think things are coming through slow but sure here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do a ton this week. I got a couple more squares done on my granny squares for my Corralis, however that's pronounced.
Corydalius or
yeah.
something.
So then I have a couple more colors added to my Musselburgh. I did maybe a half a row on my blanket.
Made a little ghost.
You made a little ghost?
Made a little ghost.
But you didn't bring it to share for show and tell?
No, I gave it to Rachel. She's going to put it in her office.
Okay.
I said, put this, and I put a little red bow on the head because she's very much into Minnie Mouse.
I got you.
So I put a little red bow on it, made it look like, and I gave her duck earrings.
Okay.
So she could wear duck earrings. I said, if you think of me one day, put on your duck shirt or put on, she goes, I don't have a duck shirt. And I said, thanks. I'll get it for Christmas.
I picked all of my squash from my 2 plants, which resulted in 3 squash.
But that's good.
For 2 plants.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I don't know.
I was not happy with that at all.
Anyway, so I didn't do much to either this week.
I didn't.
I'm not going to do much this week either.
No, you need to pack for a month-long cruise.
I know. But I have laundry. And I figured out how I'm going to keep it down. My biggest problem is whittling down projects.
Yeah, you do need to whittle down projects.
I do. I mean, and seriously, especially if I take Stephen West. Because I really need to take that glittering snowscape.
Okay.
Not the snow case.
Okay, so you bring that, and then you bring
at least 1 or 2 hats, because those are quick.
Yeah, you need to bring a couple of skeins of medium weight.
Yeah.
And needles to do mittens and hat.
Yeah.
So like 3 skeins of whatever, so that you can do mittens and or hat.
And or a hat. Yeah.
And then you give those away because that's what you do.
That's what I do. I really,
that's what you do. So when you finish the hat, you can give it away.
Right.
And you still have the Stephen West to work on.
Right. And the thing is there's 2 discount yarn shops in Singapore. And one is within walking distance. Bit of a walk, but it's walkable for me. Yeah. Gail, probably not. Me, yes. It's one of those afternoons when Gail decides she doesn't want to go anywhere that I'm going to be able to go do that. So
Karen says Miami Vice.
That's it. Karen, thank you. Because I couldn't remember. At first, I could see Cheech's face, but I couldn't remember his name. And then I couldn't remember where he was from.
Yeah. Go back to the discount yarn store. You've already talked about all that.
Yeah,
so let's
I did.
Go back to the discount yarn store.
I found these 2 discount yarn stores. One of them is close, and the other one is about a half-hour train ride. But I thought that'd be interesting to just take their train.
Yeah.
And to be able to see the city, if nothing else.
Careful though.
Yeah, but Singapore is very safe.
Matt.
I still have to be careful. Yes, I get it, but it's very safe. I'll make sure.
I'm not talking about safety, like
I'll take a ray gun.
No, don't. Absolutely do not. That could be mistaken for anything.
Could you imagine going through security?
My CEO going over to Singapore. going to our head office was pulled
Out of line?
and brought right into prison.
Why?
And the only reason why he got out was because he had a card with our counterpart's name on it.
Really?
From over there. That's what I mean by be careful. It doesn't matter what you're doing, how you're doing it, whatever.
Oh, I know. I have to behave totally, and I have to be dressed appropriately, and she has to be careful when she goes out. And I'm nervous about that sort of stuff because we're just so used to doing things certain ways, and there's so much, holding the door, just walking around, not paying attention to your environment, and you need to do that when you're there. You really do. But it is one of the safest places in the world. Our CEO was just
in the wrong place at the wrong time. He wasn't doing anything, saying anything, or wearing anything, or being anything different than anything should have been. He just was not in the right place at the right time.
Mikey's just afraid that I would talk their ear off and that I'd go on a tangent, and then they'd get so confused that they'd either let me go or they'd just pull out their gun and shoot me. He goes, it's a 50-50 situation. And I just looked at him, I'm like, you really think they'd shoot me? And he goes,
it's a communist country.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, okay, whatever. We'll see. Whatever. It'll be fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
I just want you to be careful.
I will. I promise I will be. No problem. I really will be careful.
I don't care once you get on the ship. Once
I'm on the ship, I'm great. I'm fine. No big problem there. It'll be there. Mm-hmm. It's just the 6 days before that we have to.
You're 6 days in Singapore?
6 nights. We get in Sunday morning.
Holy crap. She's got all the time in the world to get into fucking trouble. Holy shit, guys.
I know.
I thought she was there overnight, had a day.
No, I have 6 days. I have 6 days there.
Holy
6 nights
shit.
there. I know. I told Mikey, I said, get some cash out in case you need to wire it to me to get Gail out of jail. And he's more worried about buying my coffin to get me home. And I know that sounds terrible, but he was joking. And I got it. I understand, but he was just kidding.
Just knock her out when you get there. Give her 6 days worth of Benadryl. Or get, what do we knock? Yeah, what do we knock dogs and cats and horses out with when we fly them?
Oh yeah, I don't. They do give them something.
We want them to get to China safely, and not. What is it?
I don't know. Did you know when they brought the panda over to Washington D.C., he had his own private. They had their own private plane.
Well, I wouldn't want to be on a tin can flying through the air with a panda. No, I can imagine.
Either, but still, it was like.
I hope it was flown by a drone too, and there wasn't actually a pilot in there, because could you imagine?
But they were babies when they came, so it's a bit different. So
I was teasing.
They're the cutest things ever. I don't think so. They probably sat in somebody's lap and just sort of behaved really good. Just hand them a stick of bamboo and away they go. That's all you have to do to me is hand me a stick of bamboo and away I go.
Yeah, with ends on it and sharp points on the front.
The other thing,
stick some yarn around it.
Normally, when I go out and about, I always take my knitting. At least I have my muscle board with me, and I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't want anything misconstrued with the needles. With the needles, because I did have many years ago, right after 9/11, I did have somebody question a crochet hook, no less, and it was a plastic one because I thought it would go through security better being plastic. And, but it had a little nub at the top that could have been, and he just sort of kind of picked it up and looked. One, I'm not sure he knew what it was, but the other thing is he kept feeling the top of it and the little hook he had and I'm thinking, I have to dig it. I said, I promise I'll keep that in the bottom of my bag. And he goes, oh, okay. And he handed it back to me and I stuck it back in. And I did. I put it all the way in the bottom of my bag. I'd have to dig it out to get it. So, but anyway, that was back in the crazy days of life. I know you probably thought we were going to have like big hoopla, away we go, the whole bit. And I just didn't do it and feel like it. And so she's snowflaking today because By the time I get back, it may be snowing.
I'm having hot flashes.
So maybe this will help. Maybe
I need to sprinkle snowflakes on me.
You know what I need to make you is I need to take one of my hats. Oh, I just came up with a great idea. I need to take one of my hats like this, and I need to have Mikey put that little fan on the edge so you could turn it down, and it could blow on you like this instead of like.
I need to get my portable air conditioner out.
Oh, she does. She has one of those cool things. It is amazing, and it really works.
It does.
See, so then you could breathe in your hair.
Yeah,
because they do make those fans.
But putting that on top of my head just makes me hotter.
Oh, I bet it does. Yeah, I kind of thought about it on the drive home yesterday. I think one way or the other, and I just thought, we don't have a lot of people that have been with us the whole 200 episodes, and I thought, I just didn't remember, and I'm like, it's been a while since we did them, so I don't remember them.
All the episodes? You don't remember every single episode? Come on.
No.
Of course.
I remember that very first one.
The very first one. And
I was so shocked when she called me like 2 or 3 days later and said, "Did you see how many views we got?" And I said, "No."
It is our most viewed episode.
And she said, "We got 300 and some views."
Yeah,
and I'm thinking,
because I named it feels like an orgasm or something like that.
So that's how it kind of all came about. And we've been that weirdos ever since.
We have.
So it just has been the thing. And we've got the best flowers.
We got the best flockers.
We have flockers everywhere, and I love them.
Holly, Miss Holly.
Holly, this is just
I'm going to wind that sucker up, and it's going right in my bag. And I am at the end of one right now, and I think that's going to be joined on.
Oh, this is so perfect. So perfect. And every time you pick it up, we'll remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. We have the best flockers.
I think we should do a giveaway.
I think we should too.
I think,
what do you say? I think you could probably come up with a stitch marker or two.
I could.
All right.
I could.
And I could come up with a skein of yarn.
I think we could.
Yeah.
Oh, you or me.
Both of us. We'll figure it out.
Whatever. But
send us your weight. No, your yarn weight. Not your weight. I don't know what I mean.
How are we going to choose?
I don't know. Do you do your random thing? We can do anybody who sends an email or Instagram.
You know what?
Which would be easier for you because I won't have all this
Leave a comment here.
Okay. And she can run that random thing like she did on the other one.
Leave a comment here. I'm going to leave this up for a week, so I'm not going to choose until next week. So leave a comment here, your favorite stitch marker in our Etsy shop, which the link to our Etsy shop is below. So tell us your favorite stitch marker.
Okay.
And your favorite yarn weight.
Yeah, and we'll go from there. It'll be a surprise.
It'll be a surprise. Don't do it in the live here because that goes away. Wait until
South Carolina's in the house now too.
It's uploaded.
How you doing? Did you get any flooding there in South Carolina? I know you guys got hit over there.
You know, I got a brother in South Carolina, a brother in North Carolina, and they were both fine.
Oh, good.
They got a little wind and a little rain, but they were both fine.
Right. Yeah.
Chicken Sharon's okay too, isn't she?
As far as I know, yeah. As far as I know, she didn't say otherwise. I mean, it did come in through Tampa and that area over there. I mean, poor kid. She moves down there and just be back and, maybe because the wind is here for her.
If she didn't realize that hurricanes come through Florida,
she knows. She knows. Oh, God, my horns are sticking up. Yeah, I've got to be careful with that. Keep them hidden. Did I tell you about the YouTube video? I mean, the little videos on Facebook I saw that's been the latest thing. They have like cats and dogs talking.
Okay.
And they're sitting there looking at the screen. And they're
the cats
saying
and the dogs
things.
Are? Okay.
Yeah, and the dog look at each other, the cat look at each other, and they're like, the humans are naked again. The one cat turns to her and goes, yeah, but she's only got 2 nipples. The other cat says, yeah, his tail's in the wrong place. This is where we've gone on the internet. I loved it though. I mean, I'm thinking that's just one of the best things they could come up with. His tail's in the wrong place. Okay.
So my mother-in-law's birthday is in a few days. So they came over last night for yesterday afternoon for cards, dinner, and blah, blah, blah. And so I made her a wreath for her front door.
Oh, nice.
Which she wanted. She did a trade. I'll show you guys. That wasn't her birthday gift, but
that's gorgeous.
So that's another one of my jobs that I've done. I've been a floral designer. Michael's has a floral that's fake, but I also did fresh flowers in flower shops too, so I could do fresh or whatever. So they came over.
See, she's so creative. I'd have to have a pattern to tell me where to put it. It one side, it would be leaning. That's
I kind of had fun doing that one.
Oh, I bet.
That one was kind of fun doing.
Yeah.
What was I getting at? I was getting at something. They came over.
But they came over. It was birthday. I was talking about the tail being in the wrong place.
Oh, her birthday card. We got her birthday card. It was a picture of 2 naked butts. So it's just the crack down. It was a cartoon character.
Okay, yeah, but still.
2 butts, cracks. On the inside, it said, I bet you thought we were going to make some cracking joke on your age or something like that. And she's like, this is perfect. That's so funny.
Yeah, I hope you have an adequate birthday. So I love it. That's so cool.
We're going to crack a few jokes about your age on your birthday.
Yeah. No, that's just the perfect card.
Yeah.
I did something cute too.
You thought we'd crack a few jokes.
Yeah, I got Sylvia one of those musical cards because she has a thing for those. And so I thought, okay, I'll
just one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So music is good.
But Sweetest Day is coming up October 19th. So I'm going to have my neighbor put the card in the mail. Maybe I'll have Karen do it because my neighbor, I'll forget. Anyway, maybe I'll have Karen do it. I'll give it to her.
They can get it early.
No, I don't want him to get it early. I want him to get it when I'm gone. And I'm going to send it to the dog, to Abner Hilton for Sweetest Day. Because my sweetest speller, because I think it's
you're bringing it to yourself.
Yes. I'm going to send it to Abner. And then I'm going to put, love, Mom, you're my sweetest little feller. And then on the bottom too, I said, please share this with Daddy or something like that.
You should get one of those recording ones where you can record your voice. That would piss him off because then he'd go berserk thinking you're in the house.
No, I can't do that. I had a dog once. I was in Florida and I called home. He put a hole in my mattress. He tore the bed up looking for me because it was the last place we had been. I'm not kidding. And then so what we did was we duct taped it and he flipped the mattress over. I mean, it was a newer mattress and he dug a hole in it. That was Bud. That was many years ago. And he was the only dog that would talk on the phone. Don't do that because this guy will run. He don't like the phone. He just sort of looks at it like, I'm not talking to that box. Get out of here. It's not somebody.
But if it was a card.
It might. Maybe. We'll have to see. I'll have to look. But cards are so expensive. I haven't been because I buy them at Dollar Tree.
$5-6 for.
Or I buy them at Dollar Tree when I see them there or something.
Yeah.
No, her musical card was $10.
Well, yeah, that's a musical card.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
That's, oh my word, guys. And here I thought buying yarn was expensive, but it wasn't. It isn't. I like this. I really do. I'm going to have to get this.
It's like orange sherbet.
It is. It's just
with
pinky.
hot pink.
It's
hot pink
just,
and orange crush.
I'm going on to hollyberrybags.com as soon as I get home. So look out, Holly Berry yarns.
Holly Berry.
Isn't there an actress by that name?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
She plays Catwoman.
Oh, that's right. She's skinny little.
Yeah. She's
good.
She's in John Wick 3.
Is that it? She played in this 911 movie where she had somebody on the line and she saves this kid in a car.
Yeah.
And I remember, that's right. She was like the 911 operator that kept her in the car. That did great. Anyway.
Yeah, this.
There she is. Okay, I remember her. Boy, she is skinny.
Yeah,
Look at
she's
that.
still little.
Oh my God. Oh, I like this look better than that look.
Oh,
She
I
had
love her
longer
with
hair.
I love her with short hair.
Really?
Yeah,
I like her better
love
with
her
long
with
hair.
short hair.
I like her better with long hair.
Mm-mm.
That's because I'm so jealous of long hair. Me and Sylvie have it.
But I
going.
like the way she looked in John Wick.
How do you guys tolerate these tangents?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like your own, right? I mean, please tell us that
It's like we're just sitting here having a conversation and you guys are just in the back, sitting behind us at the airport, listening to this.
This is what she looks like in John Wick.
Oh, that's a cute look.
Kind of. She kind of looks like that in John Wick.
Huh.
I don't know. At any rate,
I
think we should probably let them go for now.
Yes.
But for the giveaway, wait for after the live, then go ahead and leave a comment. Your favorite stitch marker from our Etsy shop and your favorite yarn weight.
And we'll go from there.
It'll be a randomly generated
thing.
Pick, and I will let
whoever it is know.
Next week, I will let the person know.
Who's going to be here next week?
I don't know.
Somebody.
We'll find somebody. Or it'll be just me. Yeah, no. It's just, yeah.
Oh, but you can't count them because they don't have all the cards done. We have a new format for starting it when I get back. So it'll be like 200 A, B, C, D. And when I get back, it'll be 201.
Oh, okay. That's how that's going to work. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to go point. 200.1.
200 point something or A, B.
200.3. If we get to 200.9, then we have to go 200.91.
Yeah, there you go.
We can't go to 201.
201. Can't go that route because I have to be here for that because it's the new programming thing that we've got going.
Yeah.
Besides, I have to show them everything I made
and
while I was gone.
you're doing a new format for your new book because you're starting a new book. You're not waiting for the new year.
No.
She's starting a new book for her notes that she doesn't.
The notes that I don't take. Because I think this new way will be a lot easier on me and on you. And if you ask us questions like, "Hey, remember when, back in the day when we first started, I did this mitten." But I didn't do the mitten on the show.
No, you did it well before.
While we were knitting. And then we had Jen as our person. And she was the one, I didn't even know. She was the one that wanted that mitten pattern. And
right. Yeah.
Maybe I should do that with my Mr. Grinch. Make a pattern. I have a Mr. Grinch. I showed it last week with these Christmas colors from Gem Lux. And I'm going to make a Musselburgh. That was when we talked about whether or not I should do 5 colors as a helical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no.
that'd be way too much work for that. So,
and that's too. I mean, it's too few of stitches for a Musselburgh to have 5 different. You're gonna see. You're gonna see that jog.
Yeah, it's gonna be uber noticeable. So anyway, we'll have to see what I come up with, and I'm gonna have hats and mittens, and hopefully maybe Stephen West.
Maybe
but he gets to like 600 stitches plus on this thing, so a whole row may take me a day.
No,
you don't think so?
No.
Okay. I do knit a little bit faster than that. But I want to thank everybody that's watching now, that watched before, that was been part of us and put up with us and seen us and shared with us. And thank you so much for being there and coming. And we've had a ball. I mean, we really have.
It's a lot of fun.
It is. I look forward to it from the standpoint. I can't wait to tell those guys this. And then I forget that part. And then I find something else by Saturday.
She squirrels off to somewhere.
Yeah.
We still have the squirrel back there too with the hand knitted
scarf that we had because Sharon bought it at Goodwill.
Sharon got the
chicken. Sharon bought me the squirrel.
The squirrel at Goodwill, and then she knitted up a scarf for it too.
Yeah, and she has a shirt with Filbert on it. Filbert the squirrel knitting.
Oh yeah, she does.
Filbert. You do.
I do too.
Yeah. So unless Tori took it.
No, I have. No, I haven't. I thought you made one for Sharon. Did you make a Filbert for Sharon?
No, I only made and actually mine. I'm gonna send it to one of our favorite flockers.
Okay.
Just happens to be in Norway.
Oh,
it's in a package for Miss Ellie, but I haven't yet
gotten it.
there
in the mail.
I keep thinking I'm going to add stuff to, and I stick stuff in this basket, and I've got a basket like this. And I thought if I'm going to send stuff, I need to make sure I send it all at once, sort of thing.
Well, I think you
And-
need to make it a priority to get it sent before you leave for Shanghai.
Yeah, because that will take me away from something I really need to do.
Right.
Because that's what I do before I go. Instead of going up to pack, I suddenly decide I'm going to wash all the windows in the house.
Yeah.
Because it keeps me from doing what I need to do. And then I'm up to 3:00 in the morning doing what I need to, going, why did I do that? Why did I do that? But then the windows are very clean, so it looks good.
It looks good while you're gone.
Yeah, sort of thing. So check out Sandpaper. Check out hollyberrybags.com.
Sandpiper, not
Sandpiper.
Sandpaper.
Oh, it's Sandpiper. Sorry.
Sandpiper.
Can you tell I'm getting a little overwrought?
And
she's in Richmond,
very,
Michigan.
very, very fast speaking. And she doesn't let you guys see things. Sandpiper in Michigan.
And thank you for putting up with somebody picking on me for the last forever years.
Stop trying to take all my hair.
Oh! I was trying to get it there. Have a great week. I will see you guys in November.
I can't wait until I can wear these.
Oh, I know. She couldn't wear these.
These are so squishy,
they
y'all.
Are. This is her yarn, I would imagine. This is so nice.
If you had read it, it's Brendan Heather's.
No, it's Brendan Heather's.
It's Ba yarn.
It dawned on me when
fiddle bits.
As that was coming out of my mouth, it dawned on me because Heather, you're usually on here too. I'm going to actually, Brendan Heather, I have some of your yarn going. Now, Hallie, if you can get this to me by Friday, I might take yours too. But Heather, you're on. Heather's on. Heather, your yarn's going to Singapore. Just want you to know that it'll be worked on.
It'll be in the jail with her when she goes to jail. She just won't have a crochet hook or knitting needles to be able to do anything with it.
Maybe
she could finger crochet or
something like that.
I'm so worried for her.
No, I'll be fine. You guys don't worry, not me. I'm worried about my sister. Don't worry about me. I got this under control. I figured out where it's going. I can just do the confused old lady look, and it'll work every time. It does. Truly, it does.
Okay.
It really does. The confused old lady does, and then all I have to do is open my mouth, and they're like, "Over there, just go."
Okay.
Hey, I've gotten people to move seats on airplanes because of my mouth. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I can only imagine.
She smells.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. I threw up on some lady. I mean, come on, give me a break.
Okay, guys.
So anyhow, we will see you all. She might see you next week, or Karen, or Colleen, or Carly, or one of our wonderful friends.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get Heather to come down. She could show off all her stuff. It'd be a perfect forum for you, kiddo. I know a knitter in you do,
Heather.
Maybe she can bail me out. I love it.
You have an open invite to come down and play with me.
Oh my gosh!
Over the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks. This one will be in prison in Singapore.
She said her friend would bail me out.
Yeah.
So that works.
Well,
so we've got that covered. No worries. You don't have to get any more gray hairs from the fact that I'm going to be just fine. And Heather's got me covered. So
yeah.
And I'm going to take
knitter friend for you.
Actually, I make sure when I'm wandering around Singapore, I'll make sure that I have Brenda and Heather yarn. Maybe I'll run into her because it's not, it's a tiny place with only billions of people.
There's only 2 or 3 people there.
I might run into her at one of the yarn shops. That's how it works. See what happened in Nova Scotia? I got recognized. I didn't. My voice did.
Your voice did. That was only Nova Scotia too, though. That was not Singapore.
That's true. But it was up in the wild.
I mean,
way up here.
No wonder they have nothing to do there but hook up to some satellite and watch YouTube.
They have plenty to do. We're not picking on you. No cards, no letters, no nothing. Hey, you guys, Brenda and Heather, let me know when you get your Christmas stuff out before. No, I mean, get it out so I can use it before Christmas. Okay? Anyway.
You still haven't used the Christmas shit you got from them last year.
I did too. I did too because it was on the top. I actually used it.
It was on the top.
It was on the top. All right, guys. Happy Halloween, and thank you for watching. Number 200's over. I was going to ruin your kitchen. That was my whole hope, was to get all these sparkly things and get it all up. But then I remembered
but
the
you
light.
hadn't gotten back from Shanghai yet.
Yeah, so I won't have it. So I'll do it when I get back, maybe then. We'll have to see. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Wait.
It's not a touchscreen.
Fucking hey. Damn it. Sorry. I totally spaced.